Welcome to Milk TCG. This is Milk Talk, and we have a lot of spoilers these days. So let's talk about this Grand Admiral Troll. That when you use a when defeated ability, you may use that ability again. This is awesome, and the little one have the same thing, but you need to exhaust to use it. So let's talk about the spoilers first. So as we can see here, we have Director Krennic with the first unit you play each round that has a when defeated ability cost one less. So if you play this 21, have a shield, so it's tough to defeat in the next turn. Only if Sabine unit can defeat it right away, but he might stay there for more than 2 turns. So we can play a lot of the new spoiled cards like Onyx Cradle Brute. When defeated, heal 2 damage from a base, so we can heal for 4 withdrawal, right? And we can play just for 1 if we have Krennic, right? We have the landing shuttles. When defeated, you may draw a card, so you can draw 2 cards. It is a 2/4 that we can play for cost 2, right? And we have the droid missile platform. If we splash 2 red, troll red. When defeated, deal 3 indirect damage to a player. That can be 6. That this is really good, right? Because this is a 4/2 in space that costs just 3 or 2 with Krennic, and can do 6 indirect damage, and this is tough to handle, right? We have the shuttle ST-100 190 149. When played, when defeated, you may take control of a token upgrade on a unit and attach to a different eligible unit. Can be good because we can change the shield. Like this should already have shield, so we can just move to another unit or something like that. We have the Chimera that, of course, it is the Troll's ship, I think, right? And when played, you may use a when defeated ability on another friendly unit. So if we're playing with a Troll deck, we have a lot of when defeated units, so we can play Chimera for 5 with Krennic, then use the when defeated over another unit, and we don't even need to defeat that unit, right? And when defeated, create 2 TIE Fighter tokens. This is good because with Troll we can create 4 TIE Fighter tokens, so your opponent needs to deal in the space, right? So now let's start talking about cards that we already have that we can play with Admiral Troll. So I put the when defeated here so we can saw all the when defeated cards, and we already have 2 for the next set here. This Fleet Interdictor, when defeated you may defeat a space in the cost 3 or less. So with Troll we can defeat 2 cost 3 or less. With it, this can be good. We can actually pay 6 with Krennic. It's a 6/6 Sentinel in space. This can be good, right? We have the Zigirian that when defeated deals 2 indirect damage to a player. It's okay, but I think you don't want to play yellow with this version. We have this Wartime and the Courier that when defeated create a Battle Droid token, so we can create 2 Battle Droid tokens. I think Admiral Troll exploit deck is real. You will see more in in more cards that we're going to see here. We have this 00M series officer, or it is on. I think it's 00M, right? When if you deal 2 damage to a base. So if we have the initiative, we can play this. Next turn we can attack for 2. If your opponent defeat this, we can use when defeat twice. So now it's 4 damage in the face. This is tough. And I really think Troll Red with like a burn deck or something like that, this can be real too. And we have the Heavy that when defeated do 1 damage to each enemy ground unit, so you will give 2 damage to each enemy ground unit, which is good. I think we already have an event that do this, right? So Heavy can do this just by dying, right? And it doesn't have the heroic specs, so it's a 4/4 that have coordinate rate 2. You can just do 6 in the face, and if it dies next turn, you can defeat a lot of your opponent ground units, right? Because he's a splash for 2. So Elite P38 that can dice and give +1 damage. But like I said, I don't think this deck will play with yellow, okay? We have this Battle Droid score that when if you create a Battle Droid, you can play another one. And like I said, the exploit deck. So we have here the Battle Droid Legion. You can play this for 5 with exploit 2. When defeated, create 3 Battle Droid tokens. With Troll is 6 Battle Droid tokens, right? This can be really tough to handle. We have Val that when defeated give 2 experience tokens to a friendly. Now it's 4 experience tokens. Even if your opponent collect this bound with 3 damage, you give him 4 experience tokens to it. This can be really good, right? We have, oh, and if you think Technician works with this, it not, because you put this unit into play, so you will not clone a card to put two in the resource. Okay, we have the Kobe Vamp. This card can be really good with Troll, because when the video you search the top 10 cards, pick a cost 2 or less, put in this card, then you can play for free. Now you can do this 2 times, so we will play 2 units for free, right? So yeah, this can be really good. We have this Hawkeye gunship, do 1 damage to units or base. Now you can do 2 times, so you can maybe, okay, my opponent have a Griddle or something with just 1 life. You can defeat that unit, then you trigger the throw and use the 1 defeat to do 1 damage on a base or something like that. Inferno 4 works twice, but I don't know. A lot of players say that Inferno 4 can be good. I think it can be good, of course, because if you put two cards from the bottom, you will see 2 new cards, but sometimes you just put 1, so when you shoot the next 2, you already saw 1. Can be good, okay? Can be good. We have the Distant Patroller. When if you may give shield to a unit, so now you can give to 2 units, but the thing here is that you can only give to a Vigilance unit, right? We need to be aware of this. Vanguard Infantry for the exploit deck, like I said before, because when you exploit this Vanguard, you can give 2 experience tokens to a unit. But now is the time where this thing goes strange. Like with Ruthless Rated, this is probably the best space unit in the meta right now, and now it's better with Troll, because we can actually play for 5, cost 5, because we have the Krennic unit. So we can play for 5, and when defeated we can triggers again. So this can be really good, right? Because when defeated we get do 4 damage in the face and 4 damage in a unit. It's like a removal, right? It's like an open fire. Really tough. And I really think K2 for 6 or for 5 if we have Krennic can be really good in Troll, because when defeated we can give like 6 damage in the face or discard 2 cards, or 3 damage in the face, discard 1 card. This is really good. And we have this Admiral Multi that can ready 2 villain units. This is Star Wing Scout. We can draw 4 cards if we have initiative, but it's more, I don't know, it's not that consistent that we have initiative, right? And yeah, Multi is really good, but I think Ruthless Raid in K2 can be really good in this red version with Hawkeye, with the 00M, with Heavy. It can be really tough. It looks like a good aggro deck with a good burn deck, right? So what do you guys think about this Troll? I like it a lot. I will probably test in the next set. So say here in the comment what you thought about this, and see you in the next video.